Alright guys, Troy here with SMG Speed SMG Off-Road, here working on a DIY project on Titan 17 JKU. I'm in the Salt Belt in Minnesota, so looked at a lot of different products to cover my rocker panels, body pinch seams, inner wheel wells. I've previously done undercoating and spray on truck bed liner. I didn't like it. I kept chipping them. The 38-inch mud tires just tend to kick up a lot of rocks, and if you live in the Salt Belt, you've likely seen what happens to a Jeep in Minnesota, and that is these guys down here. They get rock chipped to hell and the Jeep rusts out. It's really difficult to find a TJ that's not, damn near rusted apart. That happens everywhere else, of course, but not to the extent in the upper Midwest, where it's just gnarly coated in salt and all sorts of chemicals on the road. So I've taken my inner fender liners off. I've washed everything. I took even rubbing alcohol to make sure I took away, cleaned her up really well. I scuffed everything using several different methods. 60 grit sanding block, Scotch-Brite works really well, steel wool for the tougher areas, any bolt heads that I've got that I intend to cover, that's what I use there. And again, just a 60 grit sanding block. Scotch-Brite worked excellent as well. And then this is the product I chose, Herculiner truck bed liner. It's a harder product, not as soft or as rubbery, if you will, as that's going to pick up and hold a lot of salt in a truck bed. I'm sure it works awesome and it keeps things from sliding in the bed of the truck, but for the application that I'm using, I wanted something really hard and not something soft and rubbery that's going to hold dirt, hold rocks, hold all salt and everything else to the Jeep. So you can see I just used some simple trash bags, big old can liners for that, and then you can see I'm not sure just how scuffed up I got the paint. No, it's hard to tell in the video, but she is quite scuffed. I've got both sides done here. Excuse the rags on the floor. The garage is a bit of a mess. I've had the garage doors open knowing the truck bed liners is you're going to need some ventilation for that. So just ran the heater on high. It's in the 50s here in sunny Minnesota today. So that's kind of the scoop. That's what we're doing today. And everything that I used, I chose to go just over the bend in the sheet metal there, half an inch all the way around above the rocker panels there. So that's kind of the scoop. I'll show you guys the product as I finish.